Yeah, I use it.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man, he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good for a save.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow will throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Carson, his third touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 5.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon Ayuk.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. From the 24, Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the counter, this is Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Brings up
after the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
38-yard line.
Now a give, right side. It's Carson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Laviska Shenault with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Chargers 28, Saints nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They will throw on first down with Burrow. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
What we think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Burrow. The Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jannard Avery able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the
big seam, and he might go all the way. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for L.A. 77 yards. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Chase Young. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down now. Singletary, and he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 5.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Burrow steps away to his left. Now Burrow loses the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Allen to throw it. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 39 yards there. A big one.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. The quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He'll have another first down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And now time has run out on this first half. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Past the 20, 10, 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, the good news, they got to stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question, because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game, because this one is likely out of reach. But maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throw going to be caught by Blue. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Singletary, the ball.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Short throw to Disley, and he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Nyheim Hines on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Allen now on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
17-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 yards there, just like last play.
6-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they'll catch it on the right sideline, but they're going to roll him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Now Benjamin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet, attempt that probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
It's third down and 11.
Allen now looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 5-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Let's have got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. That first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. And that is incomplete.
Had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On the ground with a tight end. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Chargers 28, Saints 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Zach Cunningham.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Tonight.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself,